All right, so this is basically gonna be like a story time. Like my first time, like losing my virginity. You know what I'm saying? First disclaimer: if you're not like 18 or older, you should probably click off this video. I had to say so. You know what I'm saying? This is not children appropriate. You feel me? So I had to put that out there or whatever. So yeah, so it first started when I was in the ninth grade. Um, I went to this new school or whatever, and I didn't really know that many people, cause like we used to have this thing called the No Child Left Behind program, and like it was for like people that went to bad schools that really couldn't like pass AYP, really couldn't like pass tests or whatever. So they put the No Child Left Behind program in. So whereas you can go to schools that wasn't in your district, but so you can get better learning. So I ended up going to a brand new school. My ninth grade year started off ninth grade in a new school, and that's tough. You know what I'm saying? If you was real cool with folk that like you went to school with in middle school, elementary on up, and you know what I'm saying, you had to leave. So I had to start over. I had to basically start my whole like life over, whatever. So I went to this school called Southwest DeKalb. It's in Atlanta. I'm not gonna say what the girl's name is. I ain't gonna put her out there like that. But so my first day or whatever, this happened in fourth period when I first met the girl. I went in there, and this was like when I was in the ninth grade. This was a long time ago. Like, so this was like when wrestling was popping. So like everybody was like fucking with wrestling and all that. So like she had walked like in front of me or whatever, and she had on this John Cena shirt. And at the time, like in wrestling and that little storylines or whatever, John Cena was like beefing with this other wrestler named CM Punk or whatever. So like I had made like this little wrestling preference or whatever, and then caught her attention. And then like after that, like we just became like super cool. Like we just started chopping it up. We just got real cool. And I think she told me that she had like never really had no boyfriend for real before like that. So I was like, all right. So we ended up dating or whatever. We had dated for like a good like 5 to 6 months before anything ever like happened or whatever. So like she was in orchestra. She was the first chair. So she had practice like every like I think it was like Thursday from like 3 to 6, some junk like that. So this was coming up on like this is like the end of the school year where it's coming up on. It was coming up on her last practices. So we had she was a virgin too at the time. We was both virgins at the time or whatever. So we was always talking about like when it could happen, when we could do this or whatever. So it came like that was the only day that we had to even do anything or whatever. So after school, she was so good at like her orchestra or whatever. Like she could go in her teacher's office and just chill in there like all day, like while everybody outside practicing. You know what I'm saying? So I would just like I would be so like connected with her. I can go in there with her type. So she be in there, I'm being there chilling with her. Like she be on the computer, like just doing regular junk. So it ended up like she had wore a dress this day. So I'm guessing she already like, you know what I'm saying? So she's like she had scooted like to the corner of the room or whatever, and then like I was in another corner, and then like I'm guessing so we like both nervous, but she wasn't gonna make no move, so I had to make a move. So I was just like you know what I'm saying, like what you trying to do, like. So I ended up just like I had took it out or whatever, and then I was just like, yo, like, you know what I'm saying, what you trying to do? And she was just like acting like shy and all that. So she was while she was still sitting down, she had put like her knees together, and then like she had took down her panties or whatever, and then she was like acting like real nervous. So I had went over. Cause we was in these little rolling chairs or whatever. So like, I had rolled my chair to her or whatever, and then like I had kind of pulled her chair closer, and I'm just like, you know what I'm saying, what's good. So I'm just trying to like really hurry up and do it. Like, yeah, I'm nervous. It's my first time, but I'm really trying to, you know what I'm saying, woo woo. Cause okay, so outside, cause we was in the teacher's office, right? The office, it had a big see-through window, so you could see everything. Like, you can see everything. So we in the corner, but if anybody would have got up, we was dumb. If anybody would have got up and just looked, just anything, like they would have seen everything. So literally, I'm sitting in the chair like these. You know what I'm saying? I'm just relaxing, and she finally was like, "All right, bet," and she got on, and like, so she like started going up and like down like real like slow or whatever, cause it's like she's a virgin, she title whatever. So then she just started moaning, but she was trying not to be too loud or whatever, cause they was having, you know what I'm saying, they was having orchestra practice outside. So plot twist, I'm forgetting that this is the same night that we had parent teacher conference, right? So I remember what pants I had on. I had on these khaki cargos, and I had like pockets, like I had hella pockets on my pants. And what I remember is how you know this was long ago. I had one of them little slide phones, like not the ones you flip, but like the ones you slide up, had a little keyboard. Yeah, I had one of those. So I remember like it was ringing like in my pocket, and I remember like I'm like hold up, like yo, like let me see what this is. So I look at it. It's my aunt, like it's basically my mom type. So I'm looking at it, I'm like, oh, it's not. So I'm finna having an answer, like, but my breath, I'm like my chest beating just not from the call, but from her, cause I'm, you know what I'm saying. So I answer, I'm trying to like not, you know what I'm saying, make myself known, like, hello, and she talking about where you at. I'm like, I'm downstairs somewhere. She talking about, well, you need to bring your ass up here. It's parent teacher conference. Like, I'm finna walk into your teacher's, like, class. So I'm like, like, it caught me all the way off guard, like, all the way. So I'm like, all right. So I'm knowing, I'm like, it was like this awkward moment. Like, yo, I'm finna have to go. Like, my auntie upstairs, I'm finna have to, you know what I'm saying? So I just put up everything, you know what I'm saying? Gave her like a little hug or whatever. You know, I had to slide. So I had went up to my class or whatever, and I don't even remember what my teacher was saying about me. The only thing I do remember is while we in class, like, I'm just cheesing, just like happy, like you couldn't pay to wipe the smile off my face, like. So she's saying whatever she's saying. I'm just like, woo, it's going in one out the other. I'm just like, bruh, like no cap. Like, I don't know what girls how they feel when they first, but when I was done, like it was like my jump was tingling. Like I don't know how to explain it. Like it was like vibrating or something. I don't know, but it was crazy. Like we ended up, like not dating for too long. We had this is a real bad break off or whatever. But yeah, that is the story time of the first time. You know what I'm saying? When I lost my virginity or whatever. I don't know if I'm really finna try to really get on this YouTube jump. It's just something I just always wanted to do. I always wanted to do with story time. Like I got stories. Like I got stories to tell, like really, if I wanted to. So I'm saying, so I don't know, just depends on how I like it, how everything go out, depends on whether I'm gonna do it again. My name is Zay, Freeform Zay. As you can see, whatever. But yeah, so if I ever, you know what I'm saying, upload a video again. If I upload a video again after this one, I'm definitely finna get on my YouTube channel. Oh God, I'm for real. But I appreciate y'all for watching. Y'all be safe.